Hi, everyone. My name is Danica, and I think that my parents are crazy. The thing is that they make me eat nano food and say that this is how they take care of me. You will soon find out what consequences their care had, or maybe you'll even share my parents' standpoint and say that I'm the one who's nuts. All members of my family have always been plump and like to eat well. Even looking at old photos of my ancestors, there is no doubt that these are my relatives because they have chubby cheeks, bellies, and hungry looks like me. So you'll definitely know that a person is a member of my family if you see them. Suddenly, out of the blue, my parents started to start losing weight. They bought a special scale, began weighing all the food on it and counting calories, started eating too much lettuce and broccoli, and checked their measurements daily in the morning and in the evening. But I knew why they couldn't lose weight. The problem was that every night, either mom or dad ate away everything they could find in the fridge. After counting calories, they started jogging, working out, and even dancing while cooking breakfast. They say that such activities help burn calories, but it was all in vain. Then my parents got acquainted with some distributors of diet food and made friends with them. It was just what they needed. They started losing weight and became slimmer and happier every day. I was happy for them as well, but I wasn't destined to become even a little slimmer because of the special food. My parents say it was strictly forbidden to minors. That's it, and it was sad. But one day, my parents told me that they had found a great remedy that would help me lose excess pounds and get the figure of my dreams. A nano diet turned out to be the magical remedy. And when I found out what it was, I got a little scared and kind of sad. For those who don't know what nano food is, it is a microscopic analog of real food. A small pea-sized ball contains 2 servings of soup or a set meal. For example, the producers claim that these little balls are enough to cover the daily requirement for protein, fat, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. Indeed, there was only benefits. But how can you safely satisfy your hunger with such a pill? Well, I didn't like that idea, and I wasn't ready for such experiments on myself and my health. Yeah, I felt sorry for my excess pounds, but my parents were determined to succeed, and for some reason thought that they could decide for me what to eat and what to do with my figure. But I couldn't resist for long because soon there was nothing left in our house except for the special food of my parents and the nano food they bought for me. I just had no choice. It was cruel and unfair. Anyway, what's the difference? My parents did what they wanted to do. Now I'll describe to you my first day of keeping the new diet. In the morning, Mom entered my room and invited me to breakfast. There was something funny and epic about it. I went into the kitchen and there was a small pill the size of a bean on a large plate. Mom, what is this? It's an omelet with cauliflower, tomatoes, and arugula. Okay? And I swallowed my nano breakfast in less than a second. By the way, I should admit that the nano omelet tasted almost like a real one. But anyway, I got neither pleasure from the food nor a sense of fullness. It was really weird, and after I swallowed my breakfast, I began to wait for lunch, hoping that it would be more interesting and nutritious. Now try to guess what it was. In fact, a royal dish was waiting for me. Tenderized beef tenderloin, asparagus with wine sauce, and Caesar salad. Honestly, it would be one of the most delicious meals of my life, if only it wasn't the size of my pupil. Again, I swallowed my meal in 1 second and remained hungry and sad. I asked my parents to stop this torture immediately and order me a pizza, but they insisted that I would get used to it in a week and the nano servings would be enough for me. No way! And now, let's talk about dinner. My parents decided to please me for dinner, and no, they didn't order a pizza. There was only a small plate on my regular plate that looked like a plate for Barbie, and there was a nano hamburger the size of a fingernail of my little finger and microscopic cucumbers. Everything was so tiny and cute that it was sickening. Okay, if my parents had bought me this stuff about 5 years ago when I was into playing with Barbie, I would have been happy as hell and appreciated such a gift. But feeding a living, grown up person with this stuff is outrageous. I couldn't fall asleep all night because I was hungry. My stomach sang serenades to me, hoping that I would offer it something decent, and I cried. Never in my life have I wanted to devour something so much. Yes, devour is the right word. I think at that moment I would have eaten a whole cow if they gave it to me. Forgive me, vegans and vegetarians. I'm just saying it as it is. Fortunately, in the morning, I had to go to school, and I was really happy about it because it was my only chance to eat normal human food. I think never in my life have I run so quickly and cheerfully to school, but I was in for complete disappointment there. It turned out that the day before, my mother had written a statement and told the principal that I had a bunch of allergies, and therefore I was forbidden to eat what was given in the cafeteria. In short, she strictly forbade me giving any food, and even the principal had to keep an eye on me. But after my first class, I received a text message from my mother. She informed me that my lunch was in my pencil box and wished me bon appetit. I wish you saw the faces of my classmates when they saw what I was eating. I'm pretty sure they were about to burst into tears and feed me at their own expense. On her way home that day, my friend Christy brought me a big snack and a hamburger at McDonald's, and it was the tastiest thing I've ever eaten. Here's a life hack. If you want to get 1,000% more pleasure from food, just keep to a nano diet for a day. Success is assured. However, when I came home, I felt very sick. I had a severe stomachache and nausea began. I complained to my mom, and she said that it was because I had broken the nano diet and had eaten bad human food. Then she said that it would happen every time I shift away from the nano diet, and then I felt really helpless and doomed. It turned out that my parents simply took advantage of the fact that I was a minor and made me obey them. I don't know what was more offensive, starving or realizing that I was building material for my parents. 3 more times I tried to eat normal human food, but it was all the same. I had a stomachache and nausea. Soon I resigned myself to my position, and real food had nothing to do with taste and pleasure anymore. It became pain and discomfort for me. About 10 days later, I really started to get a sense of fullness from the nano food and even got used to it, but I still don't have any pleasure from the process of eating. I still want to eat some human food, something of normal size, not microscopic. But my parents are sure that the nano diet is the best solution to all my problems. By the way, they began to keep to it as well. As of today, a month has passed since I started eating the nano food, and now I hate the word nano and everything that relates to it. Well, I've lost 6 pounds. I also think that the nano diet can be dangerous because it's understudied. Do you know anything about it, right? All the information you know and your opinion of the nano diet in the comments. Like the video and subscribe to our channel.